Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Check it out. We're in the great state of Utah. We're heading over here to I-15. We're skirting in on the top side of Salt Lake City. We're going to go find us a national park. It's called the Golden Spike National Park. Who knew? Anyway, we're up here in the north end of Salt Lake. Actually getting pretty close up here to Idaho and all that. Here's our exit. We're gonna go check this thing out. This park was created in the memory, the history of the Transcontinental Railroad. It's out here a ways too, according to the map. Still got 30 miles off I-15. Sit back, enjoy the ride. There is just mile after mile of agriculture fields here. Let's see, straight ahead. Wow, another 11 miles. This is out here. Yay, made it. Make a left up here, it looks like. Yeah, when you think of national parks, you don't think of flat lands and out here like this. Most national parks, they're trees and canyons and lakes and mountains. We're actually right above the Great Salt Lake, which, hey, we're gonna go camp on the Salt Lake. How about that? But as far as you can see here, it's nothing but agriculture fields. Isn't that cool? What a good time up in South Dakota. Glad I went up, got to see everyone up in Sturgis again. That place was packed. What a huge event that was this year. There was a ton of people, but everyone seemed to have a good time. Yeah, looking forward to camping. We're going to spend the night on the Great Salt Lake. Hey, there's a sign. Looks like we finally made it. Yeah, there's all kinds of farms here. I'd like to have a farm right next to a national park. That'd be something. But to think, what was it, 150, 60 years ago, they were building this Transcontinental Railroad connecting the east and the west. I read a little bit about this online last night. It's pretty darn interesting. I see some buildings up here. This must be it. Got to be getting close. Okay, I see the sign. There it is. We're officially at the Golden Spike National Park. This is their property here. Still looks like they farm it. Huh. Alright, let's go check it out. What do you say? Hey, railroad tracks. Go figure. Transcontinental Railroad. Maybe those are originals. Here we go, visitor center. Some blue sky, a little overcast, sprinkled rain on me coming in. I drove straight through Wyoming. It rained some of the way after I left Sturgis. Well, looks like I'm about the only one here. Let's go ahead and get parked. Check this thing out. Look at the size of this buffalo statue. Where the buffalo roam. That is one big statue. How'd you like to have that in your front yard? Goodness. That's pretty cool. Alright. Should be open. Got my senior card to get in. Ooh, what we have here? Monument. Must be for the railroads, huh? Ain't no way you're reading that thing. That's old. Look how old that is. Aha. An icon restored. They restored it. Southern Pacific Monument. So they put it back together. There it sits. See what we got here. Golden Spike National Historic Site. Look at all them people. You got blue coat, army. All wearing their hats. They take their hats off for the picture. All climbed up on the railroad cars. Wow. Here's the roads we came in on. I guess you can drive, I was reading online, some of the old track areas. They have an auto tour. Maybe we'll check out some of that when we leave. Well, what do you say? Let's go on in. Here we are. All about trains. And guess what? We're going to get to see a couple trains. In about 45 minutes, they're going to bring 2 trains out. Going to do a little reenactment. There it is out there. It's where the 2 met. All kinds of old pictures. Yeah, to be out here 150 years ago. Wow, look at that trestle they built. All out of wood. That is some cool engineering.
Chinese gangs parked snow cones from their shacks to
Gift shop. They got a little movie theater here.
The camps were carried away by snowslides.
Souvenirs you can buy.
Many of them were not found until the snow melted the next spring.
Anything and everything about railroad.
They seldom saw daylight through that long and bitter winter.
Always liked looking at the old black and white photos.
The Central Pacific
At least they
later made
documented it
39
back
miles
then,
of
huh?
travel during 1866 at a cost of $8 million.
Get your
But
wagon
those
out.
39 miles may have been the most
Go
difficult
down and see the
ever
train. I
survived
bet that was a
by
big deal to
mankind.
see the trains come through.
The crushing snows and 0-degree
Old
weather
steam
that had
engines,
confined the
huh?
Union Pacific's track force to North Platte was followed by devastating floods in the
There you
spring.
go. There's your golden spike. Cool.
But
What
despite
do
the
you say?
floods,
Let's head
the Union
outside.
Pacific reached Cheyenne in mid-November of 1866. In April of 1868,
It's parallel with the flagpole that's out there.
Very nice people that work here. Very helpful. They all comment how far out it is. If you're willing to drive out here, enjoy it. Last spike driven. Yeah, these people, they got to commute out here for work. Transforming, communicate. Wow. Oh, yeah, telegraph. Look at that. Not only the railroad, but the telegraph. What do we got over here? We got about 40 minutes to kill before they bring the trains out. Different size tracks through the years. Kept getting bigger, but the trains kept getting heavier. Pretty well done. Oh, that's part of the original rail. Oh, the people when the two met. Look at that. That was big news back then. Most people don't even think about it. Blink of an eye now. Well, that joined the two coasts. And they got a nice little picnic area. You can definitely spend the day here. Let's go find where the two met. It's supposed to be a marker out here. Transcontinental Railroad. It's kind of hard to see. Competition. Yeah, the two companies, the lady inside was telling me about that. How they competed. They were being paid by the mile, so they were working fast before they met, because once they met, it all stopped. May 9th, 1869. That's where it ended. They drove the golden spike. I bet they took that out. So these must be some of the original tracks. Oop, here it is. This is it. This marks where the two trains met. Transcontinental Railroad. East meets the west. Isn't that something? Good marker too. And they're going to bring their trains out here shortly. This ought to be pretty cool to see. see a storyboard or two over here. Yeah, this flat up here. But think of the mountains. I mean, from California into here, they had to cross the Sierras, all kinds of stuff. Huge construction. September 1869. So that's after it happened. Trains would stop here and probably unload cargo, all kinds of stuff. Not sure what these platforms are for. Probably to get on the train, something maybe. I don't know. Maybe for viewing, huh? Locomotives, the number 119. Wow. Old stuff. Well, cool. Well, I'm just gonna hang. Trains ought to be coming out pretty soon. But there it is. You can actually stand right where the two trains met.
Come backwards down this track, and it'll stop, it'll come forward, and it'll park right here at the last spike site. We do that to show you what the Jupiter would have looked like coming from the west, since the Central Pacific was building 690 miles. And then the Union Pacific is going to build from Omaha, Nebraska, which is 1,086 miles that way if you're walking. The two companies are going to build towards each other, and they're going to get paid by a mile of track. This was one of those watering stops, and eventually they did get water here. So the little town of Promontory had about 200 people at it at one point. Here's
Well, there's the 119 right on time. Mr. Ranger here, man, this guy's good. He's informative.
So did they make locomotives bigger than this?
This one's powered by, they generate the steam with wood. Smells like a big campfire. Look at this thing. Now there's engineering right there. That's mechanical engineering 101 from the 1800s. They really got them restored nice too. Absolutely cool. Those platforms, we can actually go up and look inside the thing. Can't get on it, but you can look inside. That'll be cool. Well, I wonder if it's got cruise control, huh? My goodness. They have restored, polished, absolutely everything. There's the wood. This one's a wood burner, the other one's a coal burner. But isn't that cool? Alright, here comes the other one. They drove it past the visitor center first. But here it comes. They're talking about the amount of corruption when they built the two railroads, the companies, all the politicians. I mean, there is a massive backstory to all this stuff. How it came to be back in the 1860s. But they still got it done. The companies even built the railroads 300 miles past each other till they connected the tracks. One company was 2 days late. Actually, May 9th wasn't the correct date. It was May 7th. I mean, all kinds of stuff. But look at this thing coming in. This one's a coal burner. This one's burning coal. And that's how the two met, right here. My goodness. But what a magnificent job of restoration on these things. They are painted, clean, absolutely perfect. Very well done park. I'm glad I came out here. If you get a chance, you got to come see this stuff. This is definitely history right here. Look at that. He just put the golden spike back in the log. Well, that was too cool for school. This is a memorial out here for all the workers. They honor all the Chinese workers, all the people that worked on the two railroads. You don't realize the story. That guy, that ranger guy, was really, really well versed. Very good. He made a very good presentation. And to think it's way out here in the flatlands of nowhere. I mean, and even back 150 years ago, it was really nowhere out here. Okay, well, let's go find on the way out of here. There's one of those auto tour roads. We'll take that. Not that one. Should be right up here somewhere. Up. See the sign? It's supposed to be some kind of a arch, rock arch, Chinese arch. Here it is. in their one ways. Almost feels like it could rain again. Okay, let's get out, check her out. What a view of the valley, huh? We're quite a ways up. This is what they looked at years ago, coming up here on the train. Okay, that Chinese arch should be up here. That big trestle was built down below somewhere. They call it the Big Fill. Cut right through the rock here. Look at this. Just like you're riding on a train. The RVerTV locomotive. But some of these inclines are pretty steep. They had to figure grade and everything. Pretty darn cool. Oh, I see it. It's up here. There's the arch. Oh, we gotta check that out. Chinese Arch. It was named that in recognition of all the Chinese workers that worked on the Transcontinental Railroad. Yeah, what a view up here. No trees, huh? Totally different kind of national park. You wouldn't think. I even had to ask them, make sure, is this a national park? And they said, yes. There it is. There's the arch. Wonder how many people have visited here. I bet a lot of them. Okay, all aboard. I had to say that. Well, pretty cool stop, pretty cool park. Well, what do you say? Let's head over to the Great Salt Lake. We're going to camp there tonight. Check that out. Journey continues. Talk soon.